Beckenbauer is a surprise defenseman today, back at his old sweeper position.
I've mentioned straight away there are some surprises in this lineup here. The fact that Carlos Obedo is not playing.
A hot, steaming, humid day. Temperature apparently headed for 90 degrees. The humidity already at 75%. Way nicely by Pot that time.
Interesting point there, Jim, was that all the heads went up, and the man who headed it was Cabanas, this little left winger. Now he is very, very dangerous indeed in the air. He doesn't look as though he would be because he's not tall, but he really tall.
Dramatic. Mourinho, a former Cosmo, was let go by them after the last season and went to Fort Lauderdale, but will not be seen today. There's Franz Beckenbauer with the ball, number 6, one of the great.
There, absolutely immovable, flicks the ball to his side for a shot for Ray Hudson.
Again, here come the Cosmos. They've threatened but have not scored so far. Beckenbauer with the ball. World Cup stars on both teams.
At Cosmo, maybe today me not play for team. Maybe today me not play very well. I tell me.
Humidity of Washington. Here come the Cosmos in white. Franz Beckenbauer with the ball, cutting his hair a little shorter this year. Down to.
But again,
offside call.
A little bit of danger there from Schumacher, as you said, again being.
The Americans are in fact beginning to come in this league. Now Weisbergen, the corner kick for Fort Lauderdale. There's Miller in there. Not quite.
Wow.
Beckenbauer was the man who saved that.
Muller exactly was in there, and he stood there, and nobody is going to get to that ball when Miller's standing. Likely to have clear sailing because nobody else wants to leave his man to pick a cross that nearly went out of play on the other side of the field.
Now the Cosmos in white, coming from left to right. 26 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in the first half. No score. DiBernardo with the ball. And the referee in the middle there for a moment is Beckenbauer. Aggressors at the moment. Hudson getting it in toward Kubias, but well, Beckenbauer is there.
Beckenbauer better be there because that's the sort of goal that Kubias can score running through the middle like that. The ball comes to him awkwardly. It's bound to, but he'll control it, and he's in on goal before you can lift an eyelid.
But like all great sweepers, a position he almost didn't. Headed away by Colin Fowler. Beckenbauer now. There are a few empty seats still, but not too many. And remember that the home team isn't even in the ball game. Teams now Beckenbauer moving in again, setting it up, and that could be dangerous. Ground ball that time, and it's kicked away by Fogarty.
Yeah, well, there you see one of the problems of moving everybody back on defense. You play the ball out, and there's absolutely nobody there to receive it. So Beckenbauer has about half an hour to decide what to do with this ball. Illegally, that is, not a foul. Obstructed Cacciatore enough so that he couldn't get a piece of the ball, but a very clear chance for Fort Lauderdale. Probably the clearest chance of the game so far. Occupying defenders up front. Now, whether Vaslander can do that.
He's playing right in Muller's striker position right now, number 22, who just came into the game. That'll be a goal kick for Cosmos. There's Vaslander, the new man in the game. They only have 2 more. He is 75%. It's really tough to play out there, but these men they really are in incredible condition. Perhaps
being a factor in the sense of inexperience, it can also be a factor in the other direction. They are likely to be the people.
Okay, Eskandarian moving it over to Jeff Durgan, the big young defender. There is the rookie of the year, kicking the ball there. And very nicely by John Pott. Here they come again. Beckenbauer getting it in to Romero. Back to Beckenbauer. They're giving Schumacher, and now Beckenbauer taking over for New York. Down to Julio Cesar Romero. The ball now. He's been well marked by Cacciatore most of the time. Beckenbauer moving all the way across the field to Vanderels. Headed away very nicely, as a matter of fact, by Tibor Jameri. He's now marked by Beckenbauer all by himself, and the Cosmos take with the ball. DiBernardo moving it back to Beckenbauer. Franz has not been in the game as much as I might expect.
Well, he hasn't come forward on attack.
True. And somebody just caught a bird, but
Jeff Durgan running off with a pigeon in his hand.
Okay.
He had to do that on his own.
It was not that difficult to save, really, for Birkenmeier.
No,
Dutchman Weisbergen doesn't seem to be injured now. Beckenbauer, number 6. Back to Beckenbauer, the great German star. On the right wing, to the set side. Craig Janoff, our director, as always. At Los Angeles Dodgers, that's a big one. Or the Houston Astros at San Francisco Giants. Torrey has fouled, but couldn't get it past Beckenbauer that time.
Father is a professional coach. We'll say 2-0. This is our game now. If we give up a goal now, we ought to be shocked. They're going to put this. He's got 2 players who can create plays in midfield, but they need support up front.
The action live. The score: Cosmos 2-0 over Fort Lauderdale. Soccer Bowl 80 in the white. The Cosmos. That's Beckenbauer with the ball to Romero. To Beckenbauer again. Canaglia is right there. The shot by Beckenbauer.
Well, he's simply not good enough. There's really There's really nobody on that bench who can come on.
Pele down on the field. It's even warm watching, isn't it, Pele? Would you imagine Pele? Well, it's true. There is a pass to the right side that almost opened something to Ortiz de Ley.
Canale wasn't as close as that Fogarty was in a position to intercept that ball. But that business of stepping over the ball and allowing it to run can be very tricky. Here comes Beckenbauer upfield at last.
Just 3 minutes remaining now. The Cosmos with the ball. Here comes Canale again. Knocked away by the goalie Van Beveren. The header in by Cabañas.
Just to head it back. Beckenbauer made this with a long run through the middle. Now, Canale has the shot here. Gets it off. Blocked by Van Beveren. Way up in the air. Now watch Cabañas go up and he puts it back. A nice trap on his thigh by Canale. Return. And, well, I think it would have feet.
Okay. It was Bogey with the ball for a moment. Kicked away by fouls. Well, it's all over. A minute and a half to go. Nobody's going to score 3 goals against Franz Beckenbauer, Jeff Durgan and company in a minute and a half.
It's really going